Namaste, everybody. I am Kim Michelle, and we are here for Wednesday night wind down. And today we will be winding down. So we're going to start lying down on our backs, and we're going to do one of my favorite. It's restorative fish. So you could either take blocks or your bolster, either one. And if you have a bolster, you'll lie down and you'll put the bolster or the pillow at the base of your spine. And then you'll recline down. And then you'll bring your feet to the width of the mat and let the knees fall in. Or if you have two blocks, you can do the same with the blocks. You can bring the blocks behind your back, and the closest block will come to the base of the shoulder blades, and then you rest the head, the base of the skull there. The feet are the width of the mat, and the knees fall in. So inhale. Can you hear me well? Let's see.
Yes, I can hear you perfect.
Okay, can you see everything good too?
Yep.
Okay, sorry. So go ahead and lie down. And we'll put the hands on the belly. Inhale, feel the belly raise. Exhale, feel the belly fall. Inhale, the belly expand. Exhale, the belly falls. Keep breathing like that. And I have something to read to you from Heart Talk. It says, it takes so much bravery to let love be the answer to all of the questions in life, especially the difficult questions during difficult times. But committing to that level of courageous tenderness is exactly what is needed in the face of adversity. When we decide that we are going to love no matter what, we embody the ability to make peace in a way that can transcend any struggle or conflict. Don't let any situation cause you to create blocks between you and your ability to give love and empathy. Be fearless enough to love without barriers. It is not always easy, but it is always worth it. Let the enduring strength of love carry you through whatever you encounter in life. This is what it means to truly live with compassion. Alrighty, so if you have that pillow under your back, move it and lie down. Feel what your upper back feels like now that the heart and that back has been relaxed. And go ahead and bring the knees into the chest and wrap the hands around the shins. Let your hips roll from side to side, massaging the lower back. Now let the knees pretend you have a paintbrush in between those knees, and you're going to draw and paint a circle on the ceiling with that long paintbrush that's 8 feet tall. Think about what color your paint is. Now come back around and paint that circle the opposite way, maybe you've changed colors. Now bring those hands behind the thighs, and we're gonna rock up and down along the length of the spine. Until we come completely upright. 1 second in easy feet. And roll over to the hands and knees. Through table. Pause and table for a minute. Open up the knees. Let the feet touch. And reach the feet back toward the feet. And you can use that same pillow in between the thighs. And we're gonna rest in the supported child's pose. Go ahead and turn one ear toward the pillow. And your hands can come to the outer edge of the pillow. As you inhale, the upper back expands. As you exhale, it contracts. Inhaling and exhaling. Now keep breathing like that. I have something else to read to you. Intimacy requires us to be careful with ourselves, full of care. Intimacy with our thoughts means being careful with them and showing them affection when we have moments of insecurity or doubt. And by expressing our emotions rather than suppressing them. Intimacy with our body means taking care of our body by feeding it with life-affirming food, language, and movement, rather than abusing it with shame, holding it to impossible standards, and weighing it down with toxic substances inside of it. Intimacy with ourselves means showing up for all aspects of our being and doing it with trust, gentleness, and care. When we learn how to have intimacy with ourselves, we are much braver when it comes to creating intimacy with others. All righty, so now we're going to come out of that child's pose. Go ahead and remove the pillow. And we're going to slither all the way down to the mat. We're going to place our hands underneath the shoulders. The chin is on the floor. The tops of the feet are pressing into the mat. When you press those feet into the mat, the thighs engage. Now squeeze those elbows in and inhale, lift the chest and the chin. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Now bring the arms out to cactus arms and bring your left ear to the mat. And take your right thigh and bring that up. So you're in a half frog. Both of your hip bones are pressed into the mat. And we have all kinds of right angles going on with our body. Right angles with the cactus arms, right angles with the thigh to the body, and then a right angle with the thigh and the shin. And the last right angle is the foot. So go ahead and inhale here. And if it's a lot on your hips, you can back up and you don't have to have the right angle. You can bring that thigh down a little bit. So let's enjoy this restorative pose. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Now bring the leg down straight and bring the right ear to the mat. And we're going to lift the left leg up now. I'll turn around so you can see me. It'll be the same shape. So now the left leg comes up. The right ear is on the mat. And make sure you find all of those right angles. And we'll inhale and exhale for 5 breath cycles. Alrighty, bring that leg back. And now we're going to bring the hands underneath the shoulders and push back to child's pose for a hot second. Inhaling. Exhaling. Walk the hands over to the right side of the mat and take the left hand and cover the right hand with it. Stretching out the left side body. Walking the hands through the center. This time covering the left hand with the right hand, opening up the right side body. Walking the hands back to the center. We're going to come to our easy seat. And so I know you all have 2 pillows or 2 blocks. And we're just going to do an easy butterfly. You can put the pillows underneath the knees and bring the feet in to the butterfly. I like to wrap the hands around the feet. And we're going to hinge at the hips, looking straight forward till we can't come down any further. And then go ahead and let the chin fall to the chest. Roll the body upright. Take the hands and close those knees together. And we're going to do a little windshield wipering with those feet. Come back alongside of our mat. Feet are going to be the width of the mat. Then we're going to windshield wiper the knees. Looking over the opposite shoulder. Getting a nice juicy stretch. Each time we dip the knees. Now let's come back to our crisscross applesauce. Inhale the arms up and over. Exhale one of the hands down. Reach up and over. Making sure our both hips are on the mat. Opening up that side body. Long neck. Inhale both arms up and touch the fingertips. Exhale the opposite arm down and reach up and over. Bring the fingertips up and over. Drop one hand to the opposite knee and the other hand behind you. Inhale, the crown of the head up toward the ceiling. Exhale, twist the belly button to the wall. Inhale, reach, expand. Exhale, twist the shoulders. Inhale. Exhale, if it feels good in your neck, go ahead and twist the head back behind you. Inhale, elongate. Exhale, twist. Inhale, elongate. Exhale, unwind, coming back around to the front. So let's bring one hand on the opposite knee and the other hand behind us. Inhale, reaching the crown to the ceiling. Exhale, twisting the belly button to the opposite wall. Inhale, reach. Exhale, twist the shoulders. Inhale, elongate. Exhale, maybe twisting the head to look over that back shoulder. Inhale, reach. Exhale, unwind the body, coming back around to the front. Now we're going to face the wrong end of the mat. Finding those sit bones, maybe moving the flesh out of the way. Activating the toes, letting those toes look back at your face. When you do that, you may lift the heels up. The thighs are engaged, the calves are engaged. Inhale and reach those fingertips up over your head where the staff goes. Slide the shoulder blades down your back. Inhale and reach. Exhale, hinge the hips. The belly will reach the thighs. The neck is still long because we're looking at those fingertips. So you can't come down any further. Go ahead and drop the hands to the shins. Let the chin fall to the chest. One second, I'm going to check the speaker. Alrighty, walk the hands up the thigh and bring the feet in and open up the collarbones. Let the hands reach forward and we're going to find our balancing point on our hips. Maybe we bring our hands behind our thighs. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. Lower the feet. Bring the hands back out and roll the spine all the way down to the mat. Now walk the feet in to the hips. We're going to do just a few pelvic tilts. And so what we're going to do is we're going to press our feet into the mat and activate the glutes. So inhale and just press the feet. Don't lift the hips yet. So we just want to press our hands into the mat, open up the collarbones, press the feet into the mat, activate the glutes. And when we activate those glutes, you can also feel that our deep core muscles are engaged. So inhale and press, but don't lift. Exhale, relax. Inhale and press. Glutes, shoulders, core, thighs are all activated. Exhale, release. Inhale, press, activate, engage. Exhale, release. Now we're going to do the pelvic tilt. And we're barely going to lift the hips up, just like this much, 1/2 inch. And then lower. And when we lift that 1/2 inch, we're going to press our feet into the mat, activate the glutes, and press our hands into the mat. And release. Inhale, press, lift the 1/2 inch. Exhale, release, and lower. Inhale, lift, activate. Exhale, lower. Inhale, press, activate, lift. Exhale, lower. All right. Now let's do our figure 4. This is an alternative to pigeon. So we'll lift our right foot and cross it over the left knee. And take the right hand and press that right knee open. Now this is option one. If you like, you can reach behind that left leg and interlace the fingers. We're gonna hang out here for 10 breath cycles. And make sure that both feet are flexed hard. Inhaling deeper with the nose. Exhaling. I want to hear you all. Inhaling. Exhaling. Now go ahead and release the hands and drop the left foot to the floor. We're going to cross the legs like we're sitting on the couch. And scoot the body over to the right side of the mat. And let the knees fall to the left. Maybe you take the left hand and let it grab on top of that right thigh to get an extra tug. You can open up the right hand and get a full spinal twist if you look back at the right hand. Now see this left foot that's bent? Take the right hand and try to reach down there and grab those toes. That gives the front of the left thigh an extra little tug. Now release the left foot. We're going to roll back to the back, to our back. And we're going to keep this right leg still bent. And we're going to open it out to the right. So we're going to open up our inner thigh. This might be a nice place to grab that pillow. If you want to put it underneath that knee. And we're going to get the inner right groin. We're going to hang out here for a while so this can open up. Alrighty, let's carry that knee back to the center. and wrap both hands around the shin, and we'll give it a nice tug. And as we're pulling the right knee in, we're activating the left foot, and both feet, the toes on both feet are pointing towards the ceiling. And go ahead and lengthen the right leg. And now wrap the fingers around the back of the right thigh. And we're going to pull that leg in. And as we're pulling that right leg in, we're going to take our feet, our toes, and draw circles. One way, about 5 times. And then the opposite way. Now bend the right leg, drop the right foot to the ground. And now we'll take the left leg and put the left foot over the right knee. We take the left hand and open up that left knee and left inner thigh. This is option 1. Option 2 is take those hands and thread them behind the right thigh. Making sure both feet are flexed hard. I'm going to hang out in the first option today. So we're going to stay here for several breath cycles. Alrighty, now let's relax and bring the right foot down to the ground if it was lifted. And we'll cross the legs like we're sitting on the couch. And we'll scoot the body over to the left side of the mat. Let the knees fall to the right. Maybe take the right hand and grab top of the left thigh. Extend the left hand out. And maybe look back at that left thumb. Now what we're going to do is take that right foot, kick back, and you'll take the left hand and grab that right foot. So we're going to be giving a little tug on the front of the right thigh. We'll hang out here for just 3 breath cycles. I know this is tough. And release that leg. And we'll come back to the laying our back on the ground. We'll bring our left shin in and we'll extend the right leg. The toes on both feet are facing toward the ceiling.
We're giving that left shin a nice tug. And now we'll extend that left foot up toward the ceiling. Wrapping our hands behind that foot, that thigh. Oh, I forgot to open up the left hip. So let's grab our pillow. I'm not gonna let you lose that groin stretch. So we'll open up the left thigh. You can put the pillow behind you. And so we'll be doing that reverse frog, opening up that left hip. Let's hang out here for a little bit. Position the pillow underneath your left leg so it gives your leg that support that you need. Each side is a little bit different too, so don't worry if this leg doesn't do what the other leg did. Alrighty, let's bring the leg back in. Lift it up toward the ceiling because we want to make sure we get our toe circles going each way. 5 times one way. 5 times the opposite way. Now let's bring both knees in, reach behind the thighs. And this is our option 1 for happy baby. Option 2 is reach up and grab the outer edges of the feet. Option 3 is grab the big toes. And maybe you rock side to side, extending the legs as you rock from one side to the other. Alrighty, let's extend the legs down to the length of the mat. And I like to sometimes have the pillow with a bolster underneath my knees. You can do that with blocks or with your pillow. And press the lumbar spine into the mat. Open up the collarbones. If you want to receive energy, let the hands, the palms of the hands, face the ceiling. Inhale, the belly rises. Exhale, the belly falls. Inhale, the belly rises. Exhale, the belly falls. Inhale, the belly rises. Now inhale a little bit more and let the ribs expand. Exhale, drop the ribs, drop the belly. Inhale, the belly expand. The ribs expand. Exhale, the ribs fall, the belly falls. Inhale, the belly rises, the ribs rise, the chest expands. Exhale, drop the chest, the ribs, the belly. Inhale, expand the belly, the ribs, the chest. Exhale, the chest, the ribs, the belly. Inhale with the belly, the ribs, the chest. Exhale, the chest, the ribs, the belly. Now come to your natural, organic breath. Feel the inhale coming through the nostrils and exhale through the nostril. Inhaling through the nostrils. Feel that cool air coming in. Exhale. Feel the warm air coming out of the nostrils. Don't manipulate your breath, just notice it. Alright, let's wiggle our toes. And wiggle our fingers. And if you have that pillow for underneath your knees, go ahead and move it out of the side to the side. And roll those knees over to the side. So we're gonna come into our fetal pose. Letting the ear rest on one bicep and the other hand is in front of the chest. Let's inhale and exhale, pushing into the mat, coming up to our easy seat. We're gonna do our affirmations now. What we'll do is we'll inhale the arms open and exhaling them closed and repeating the affirmation. So let's inhale the arms open, exhaling them closed and say, I am enough. Inhaling them open, exhaling the arms closed and say, I am perfect as I am. Inhaling the arms open, exhaling them closed and say, I am beautiful. Now let's bring our hands in front of our chest and tell our bodies thank you for supporting us during this practice. I thank each and every one of you for allowing me to lead you
and guide you through this practice. Namaste and amen.
Namaste.
Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me.
Oh, I can do that restoration anytime.
Let me go stop the video. Hold on.
Thanks, Michelle.
Wait,
Thank you, Michelle.